you're like me, you remember your first FoxBody, but I would be very surprised if it was like this one. A Termi swapped FoxBody coupe, notchback. I mean, this thing is sick, y'all, and we're gonna talk about it right here on the channel today. Welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and guys, we're still at Mustang Week, so that's why you got the noise. We got a little bit of wind. We're going to try to deal with it here with the GoPro. But yeah, what we're talking about today is this 93 coupe that is definitely more than meets the eye. As you guys know, I like to do my little YouTube tricks, so through the power of YouTube editing, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the owner, Derek, right now. Oh, and just like that, Derek, you're here. Yeah. Appreciate it. Mustang Week. You enjoy Mustang Week?
Oh yeah, hot.
Yeah, it's hot. We had a little rain here. That felt good for a second.
It was nature's bad.
Right, but now it's worse. It feels like all the humidity's coming up. Well, I spotted this one, and it gets a lot of attention, Derek. I mean,
the color brings them in.
It does. Yeah. What? Actually, let's start with that. So, well, I guess you got this in 2015. You were telling me off camera. Yes. And you always wanted the FoxBody, right?
Always. Ever since I was back in high school, I had a buddy that bought a 93 GT.
Yeah.
I liked it. When it come time for me, the bank wouldn't give loans for these back in 2000.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a loan.
No, they were too old at that point.
Yeah, they were, yeah. I settled with a 96 GT. And
okay.
Then in 2015, this came up. I just couldn't leave without it. I walked in the garage and was like, I gotta go home with it.
Yeah, now when you saw it, it wasn't in this condition, right?
No, it was a roller. I mean, it didn't have no windshield. It didn't have, it was just a roller.
But it did have the paint job, right?
It did have the paint job.
Okay.
Yeah. I got it from, he takes full credit of the color. He had it painted. The orange is orange crust metallic, and then the stripe is mineral gray.
It's a mineral gray on the stripe?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll notice on the stripes, they're not like, we'll take for example, GT500, it goes all the way down to the ground. This one's not like that. You were telling me a little bit, why is that?
Yeah, the guy, he was a Ford and Chevy guy.
Those are weird, but I get it.
Yeah, he kind of wanted to, he told me he wanted to intertwine both of them, that Chevy stripes starts on the hood, but it stops on it, but it don't go over the roof.
Okay.
In fact, and then it starts back on the trunk. And plus Chevy has the like 1/8" little stripe that follows around.
Yeah, it's an 1/8 inch, right?
Yeah.
And it does it on even through the middle.
Yeah. So he kind of made it go over the hood and roof and everything. So he kind of hybrid, like a Ford Chevy hybrid. I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
And I was gonna say, you already said about the color, but have you seen any other FoxBodies painted this? I haven't.
No, clothes. I've seen a lot of clothes like burnt orange and whatnot,
but a lot of people think it's that, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the wheels and tires a little bit. So what are you running here in the back?
18 by 10 CCWs D240s.
How is it, a 275 in the back? Yeah, it looks like 275 on that 18 inch.
Got the Willwood.
Yeah, now the Willwood brakes, that's a pretty good brake setup.
Yeah.
When you got it, didn't have that, so you put those on?
I put those on. I actually jumped, when I got the CCWs, I went ahead and said, you can't have stock brakes behind the CCW, so
no.
I got Willwood all the way around. The 6 pistons up front.
4 piston in the rear?
Yeah.
As far as rear end wise, what are we at 31 spawn axles, or what's our rear end on this?
I got the car, I had like a budget.
You're building it slowly, kind of, right?
Building it slowly,
yeah.
So with that engine, there's a lot of weak links, and the axles are weak link because it's the Ranger.
Okay, Ranger axles, 5-lug swap.
Yeah. It's the Ranger axles. It does have 373 gears, BK upper and lower control arms.
Yeah, I was going to ask about suspension. Okay.
Maximum Motorsport Panhard bar.
Oh, that's a great upgrade. Yeah, so it probably corners pretty decently there for a Fox. Yeah. What are you running up front here?
It's a UPR, K-member, A-arms.
The tubular K-member, right?
Yes.
Okay.
SDE coilovers all the way down.
Because you got the height dialed in right here. You said you were 18 by 10.5 in the back?
Yeah.
What are you up front?
18 by 9 up front.
18 by 9 up front. Okay, and this is what, a 235 or something?
Yep, 235, 35, 18.
See, they always ask me, Derek, on YouTube, like, what's the wheels and tires? So I always include it now so you can leave me alone in the comments.
Yeah, I'm trying off the top of my head to remember all of it.
Yeah, now the interior is a little interesting. Can we jump in there real quick together? All right. And then guys, we're gonna get to the engine in just a second. I know that's what you really want to see. All right, yeah, so looking at the seats here, like you're sitting in it looks like a Cobra seat, 0304 Cobra?
It's out of 03 Cobra. They've been recovered. The suede usually goes all the way up.
But it is actual Cobra seat.
Yes,
yeah, I could tell by the bolstering.
The back, the Cobra seat or GT seat will fit in the back, but it didn't fit right.
Okay.
So I went to have the original Fox seat. I wanted to cover to match these. The interior shop said he'll try to get it to match the front factory. So then I just went ahead and said, well, let's just do them all at the same time.
To get that good match.
Yeah, so he did the...
So it's actually a Fox back seat, but it does look Cobra-ish, yeah. And then as far as the interior, it's a Fox interior, but obviously not stock. Now, did you do, I forgot to ask this earlier, did you do all the work on the car? Or?
Yes, I built this in my garage. I had a buddy that built the bottom end. I had a few little things painted along the way that color matched. I had another buddy do that.
But you've done the majority of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like this interior, you put it all together.
Yes, it's all been re-dyed.
Is this like opal gray, or what would you say? It is opal gray? Okay, yeah, for 93 it makes sense, right?
Yes.
It was probably the original interior of the car.
Yep.
Was it? Okay. 1 year only car color for the interior.
Yeah.
I do like what we got going on the shift knob here.
The shifter knob, I live in Louisville, Kentucky. We have Street Rod Nationals up there. I was walking around Street Rod Nationals and saw this gasser style shifter knob, and actually a buddy, he color matched it.
I'd say it looks like it matches the car.
Yeah, so to bring a little bit of the orange inside.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like how you mounted your Terminator X too, so it's on the Holley Terminator X, right?
Yes, it's on Holley Terminator X.
And that's fit in really nice there. What is this, or cell phone?
Yes.
Is it actually a CD player, or?
No, it's just MP3.
Okay.
It's because the Terminator X, I have it tucked in back behind here, so a deep radio, it wanted to hit
a double din probably wouldn't fit, would it? Okay. And then look, I don't know if you see guys, but he's got, down here you got, those are the 0304 Cobra pedals, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's a very clean interior. It looks like you got the headliner too, so you kind of went with a black and gray mix, right?
Yep.
I mean, that works really well with the seats and cup holder console. Awesome.
Yeah.
How many miles did it have on it when you got it? I forgot to ask.
I can't remember. I'd have to look at the title.
Okay. Has it rolled over now? It probably was rolled over when you got it.
It has rolled over, but I maybe have broke the law and
well, hey,
the pin and made it go back to 0.
Well, you know, I mean, it's your car, so as long as you disclose it when you sell, it's all good.
Yeah.
We might have to cut that from this YouTube video if he wants to sell it. But anyway. Oh, and I forgot to point out the steering wheel. Apologies.
Yeah,
look at this.
The steering wheel's AZA auto wheel. I think they're overseas.
Yeah, I have never seen one of these before. I really like it. And you were telling me off camera, but this is your original part of the wheel.
Yeah, you take the airbag out of yours and they send this whole wheel. It comes, I mean, I don't think I have it in here, but
yeah,
they give you a cool little cover and everything with it.
Oh, awesome. Are they still in business and everything? Yeah,
yes,
easy.
Yes,
okay.
Yep.
All right, I might have to look into this for Tar Heel Fox because that's really cool. All right, well, I think we've held them off long enough. They probably want to hear more about the engine. Really cool. All right, let's get it. All right, always make them wait for this, Derek, because you know this is the good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so when you got it, you said there was no engine in it at all, right?
No, the car was completely apart, and he had everything for a '93 Fox to go with it. Had 2 engines. One was hydrolocked. He was going to make 1 engine out of 2 of them. I ain't got nothing against Kyle swaps, but I just
Cody swaps. Yeah.
This was, I wanted a Terminator swap.
They're so rare.
I wanted one so bad.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted to build, but at first, like I said, I started not really a budget, just to get a run and have fun with it.
Yeah.
It got a '96 Cobra motor, a B-headed motor.
Oh, okay. So it's from a '96 Cobra. All right. You had a '96 GT, so maybe that's why the Cobra came to you.
Yeah. I drove that for 5 years, you know.
With that setup?
With that setup.
Which is pretty much stock. Cobra says like 300 some horse, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Nothing happened. I just pulled the trigger and said, let's do a Terminator.
Was that always your plan, by the way? You always wanted to okay.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things that just make stepping points.
Right. So you got to drive the car and enjoy it, but still save up your money and then throw this on. And it's actual Terminator motor, like from a 0304 salvage?
No, it's the '96 bottom end.
Okay, so that's the same bottom end that you had for '96 Cobra.
But it is built. It's got a piston rod bottom end, Tuscan block. Then it has the C heads with the '98 cams.
Okay.
And then a ported blower.
That seems a little bit more unusual. That's probably a lot more stout than what you would pull out of a basic Terminator, right? 0304, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Terminators have good manly rods from the factory. I just have diamond pistons.
Oh, you do have diamond pistons.
And the injectors are way overkill for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how big were the injectors?
1100 cc.
1100.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I'm used to pounds, like 80 pounds. We're talking. Wow.
Yeah, but my plans is a VMP, so I was trying to think ahead.
Okay.
I'm not having to deal with that because the tuner, they've tuned those injectors, and they said the fuel injector is really good, that they can tune them to.
Now this is not a VMP. That's what you're planning to go to.
Yeah.
Is that further down the road yet?
Yes, that's the next phase of this.
Is this the same blower they would have used on the Terminator? And for you know, just so you guys know, I don't know much about the Terminator motors. That's why I'm asking so many questions.
It's a factory blower that comes on a Terminator, but it is ported by Stigmeyer.
Okay.
I don't know what the stage port is, but it's ported.
Well, what are we looking at horsepower wise? You ever had it on a dyno?
It's on Terminator X, so I've never had it on a dyno.
Okay.
The guy I got the blower from said with this blower and ported heads, he was putting down roughly around 550. So if I had to guess, I would say somewhere in the upper 4, maybe 500. 5.
Yeah. Okay. So for a little 3,000 pound coupe, plenty.
It's plenty.
It's a handful, isn't it?
It's plenty. Yeah.
Do you ever take it to the trackers? It's more just a cruiser enjoyer.
It's more just cruiser. And
that's awesome. Do you have headers for exhaust, or what's your exhaust setup on this?
It's got a Ford Racing shorties.
Oh, it is shorties. Okay.
And pipes, X pipe, and pipes, tailpipes, and Borla S type mufflers.
Okay, so pretty much for the most part a pipe setup, but you got the Borla mufflers.
Yes.
Okay, it sounds really good. Well, they don't know that we're filming this later, but you'll hear it in a second. You're gonna like it. It sounds really good. I forgot to point out, I should have done this earlier, but you do have the Maker's splitter, right?
Yep,
Maker's Garage.
Maker's Garage.
And you also, I see a lot of those, but didn't you also go with the rocker panel covers? Or what do you call these? I forget. Pinch wheel covers. Yeah. Okay, I love Jason, all his stuff he makes. I actually have his wheels, 93 cover replica wheels.
Yeah, his packaging on this stuff is
right.
Like if you order, it's great packaging.
And good customer service too. I feel like he helps you out.
Yeah.
So he makes good stuff. Check him out, guys. We like him. What else are you gonna go with besides maybe a VMP supercharger? Well, you mentioned battery died again. It just cannot handle this heat, but we are on the GoPro 8. So anyway, sorry about that, Derek. I think what you're telling me is you're looking at some upgrades in the rear end.
The future plans would be like a VMP, as said. Make the rear end be able to hold the power of the VMP.
Yeah.
And then the transmission is a weak link.
Okay, yeah, we never even talked about that. No, I forgot. What kind of trans are you running? It's obviously a manual.
Yeah, it's a manual. It's a T45. The reason I went with T45 is I wanted the speedometer to work. It still would work with all the Fox stuff instead of VSS and what a T56 is. And that's
what I was saying? You go with T56 Magnum?
My plans would be a T56 since it's on Holly now and it's GPS.
Well, as long as you don't go this order, VMP. Then you know you have to do that first. Yeah. Maybe you should do trans and then. So it is a 6-speed at least.
Not right now.
Oh, the T45 is a 5-speed? All right, they're gonna finally out me. I don't know anything about mod motors. Yeah. Okay, so probably not great on the highway then.
No, I mean it's not bad. I mean, obviously I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so we trailered it here because.
Yeah, it's a long drive in a Fox.
I'm not driving a Fox that far. It has good driving manners.
Okay.
It's
really drivable.
It's, you know, Fox has their squeaks and rattles and stuff, and it, you know, on the dash, it's got little squeaks and stuff.
Okay. Well, what do you think you'll do? Rear end first? Or are you going to try to do some things at the same time?
I'll probably do the rear end axles. Gears and stuff, everything's good. It just needs axles. That
seems like a simple one, honestly.
And then, you know, then the big purchases are going to be a T56.
Yeah, T56, but it's well worth it. I have it in my convertible, and I just love 6 gear. It's so nice. It'll cruise, and they obviously will hold that power level just fine. It's going to crank it up for us. Terminator. Woo! There we go. Let's hear it one more time. Very nice. Sounds good. Very nice. Well, there you go, guys. I'm sure the audio quality wasn't as good as we were on the GoPro 10, but it sounded pretty good in person. Beautiful car. I think my favorite thing about it is the color, but also, how can you go wrong with that engine? I don't know. What's your favorite thing about the car, dude?
Man, I got all kinds of favorites.
Yeah, right? The whole car.
Yeah.
The whole car. Yeah, I can see her smiling over here too. So you're helping him out. This is your wife, I guess, or?
This is my wife.
All right, I know you.
She let me do this.
But then you really love her, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
We love the wives when they support our hobby, especially because I heard y'all have a young one at home.
Yeah.
So 10-month-old. So you're gonna get the bug. You know they're gonna get the bug.
She already has it.
She already has it?
Well, the bad thing is that she's a horse person, like actual horse animal.
Equestrian, there we go.
Yeah, we're broke though. You get this and horses.
No.
We don't have no money.
Well, y'all both like horses in your own ways.
Yeah.
So it's funny enough, my daughter's 17 and she got her first FoxBody. So Watch out, another 16 or so years, maybe 15. Might want to say, yeah, she got it at 16. Anyway, awesome. Thanks for sharing the car with the channel. And thank you guys for watching. I'm not the first YouTuber to review this. So you said we had Blue Oval Media did a review, right? And also the Fox Chamber Gym, right? All right. So if I can find their videos, I'll put them down below, and you can see like who said more, because I love those guys. So that's cool. It's getting so much attention. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Got a lot more car review videos coming to the channel. We'll see you here next time on Gearhead 704. Got a lot more car videos. Car review video. What is that? Another blooper. Oh, equestrian, or I said that wrong, but equestrian? Is that right?
Yeah.
What's an equestrian? Blooper. Equestrian. There we go.